Hi, I'm Nancy O'Neill and welcome to Suncoast FYI. Today we welcome Michelle Redwine and Jesse Clark from the Suncoast Black Arts Collaborative, Lee Gundersheimer and Amanda Heisey from the Players Center for Performing Arts here in Sarasota, and SNN's newest reporter, Brianna Boskirk, right here on Suncoast FYI. Black Arts Collaborative is comprised of a small group of individuals with a strong interest in increasing the visibility of works produced by artists of African descent. With us here today are Michelle Redwine, founder and executive director of the Suncoast Black Arts Collaborative, and Jesse Clark, a photography major at the Ringling College of Art and Design. Here to discuss the upcoming program. I'm sorry, it's just so nice to see you. I wasn't expecting a student from Ringling, so welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And yes, Michelle, thank you.
Happy to be here.
You have quite a program coming up. Can you tell our viewers about it, please?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, we've been in existence for a little over 5 years. And a year ago, we really started to look very carefully at the emerging artists in our community. And so that's our focus now. Our focus is to enrich opportunities for our younger community, our younger people in the area in the arts. So not just the visual arts, but all the arts. So we hosted our annual exhibition, which was called Visions in Black. We had 26 amazing artists. 14 of them were younger artists, some in college, some in graduate school, some who had just graduated and were in their field. And it was so successful that we are now doing a panel called Black Identity in the Arts, Generational Perspectives, and that's coming up on April 28th. And our host site is the Ringling College of Art and Design.
Lovely. Now, is that available to the public?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. They can go online and register, suncoastblackartscollaborative.org. There were 50 seats open this morning.
Okay.
We've already had 100 people register, so please, yes,
awesome.
We want to profile our young people and what they have to say about the arts and our world and what's going on.
Well, and Jesse's a perfect example of what you can accomplish.
Yes.
And that's why I was so, like I said, I was taken off guard when you walked in a bit, because we've had you in our shows at the gallery that I manage at Ringling College. So what seems to be the new excitement, though, Jesse, for a person of African descent? What inspires you?
Well, I think what's been amazing is that Suncoast Black Arts Collaborative has provided this platform for emerging black artists to kind of show their work and contribute to diversifying the art field. And it's something that hasn't been the best in the past years. And I think with kind of the events within those past few years, it's kind of raised more of an awareness of the importance of diversifying art in different fields overall. And so that's become this exciting thing, is getting this opportunity to kind of showcase our work and our voices. And I'm just glad to be a part of it. So,
well, I think it's Michelle made an excellent choice with you.
Awesome.
Now, we know you're a photography major.
Yes.
What are you trying to say with your particular art, Jesse?
So currently I'm doing a lot of, specializing in portrait photography. And so with that, I'm focusing on Black identity. And with that, my work is kind of about showcasing the beauty of, the Black image and the Black subject. And it's something that I struggled with growing up, is finding that beauty within myself. So I figured I could use my work to showcase, you know, that beauty within other people, and that way they have this sort of kind of role model for beauty that might not always be there, and that's kind of what has been my passion in recent years, is to kind of continue that and to kind of spread that for everyone.
So it's there, you just bring it out.
Yes, it's certainly there, and a lot of my work I'm utilizing kind of just my peers and my friends on campus, and it's kind of empowering for not just me but for them as well, getting to be a part of these projects and displaying in galleries and seeing themselves in a way that they haven't before, or how, you know, in a way that's different from, you know, society's sort of standards.
So having said that, who are your influences besides your peers? Anybody else stand
So
out?
kind of, I guess my biggest inspiration for the direction of my work is Kehinde Wiley, and he does a lot of work kind of showcasing Black subjects in a way that's sort of like, almost like religious icons, and it's kind of large imagery with very kind of royal kind of way and beauty. And that's something I wanted to pick up on, is like, how can I showcase not just myself, but showcase the people around me with that same sort of excellence.
I love it.
And
So all of
yeah.
your works will be on display
Certainly.
at this event? Yes?
No, actually, the event will host 3
Right.
artists.
Okay.
It's generational. So we have a gentleman who, Greg Rump, who is a teacher and an artist. We have a young woman who just graduated a graduate school, University of South Florida. And then we have a Ringling College
Yes.
student.
Yeah.
And when will
So,
this show be?
April 28th.
April 28th.
At
okay.
Ringling College of Art and Design
And we'll
from
put the
6
website up.
to 8
Yes.
o'clock. The
Awesome.
website is suncoastblackartscollaborative.org.
Awesome. Thank you both
No,
for
thank
being
you.
here.
I appreciate
Good.
it.
We're happy to be here.
Absolutely.
Certainly.
Good.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming up, I sit down with Lee Gundersheimer and Amanda Heisey to discuss the upcoming season for the Players Center of Sarasota, so don't go anywhere. For decades, the Players Center has been a staple in the Sarasota arts community. And here today are Lee Gundersheimer and Amanda Heisey to discuss the Players' upcoming season as well as their summer camp, which is always fun. Welcome. Nice
Thanks.
seeing you both again.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, of course. Well, we have a lot to talk about, so let's get started with what plays do you have to entertain us coming up in the next month or so?
Well, our summer season has been announced. We'll tease you with the next season.
Oh,
the
good.
Summer
Okay.
season opens with Rabbit Hole, which is an encore, a new production of a play that would have been done right before we shut down. And so we're doing it in memory of the wonderful director, Helen, who we lost. But it's a great play with a really amazing cast, and it won the Pulitzer Prize. And people always say, "Do you only do musicals at the Players?" And we're really excited to say, here's a perfect example of a show that you can come to see.
Okay.
Love Linda is our second show in July, and that is a play I wasn't aware that Cole Porter had a wife even.
Wow.
It is a play about Cole Porter's wife that uses quite a lot of his songs. It's a one-woman show, and she performs a lot of the songs that she was the muse behind the creation of. So
Oh my
it's a
gosh.
really interesting one-woman musical, Love Linda.
And that makes it all much more interesting.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah, you'll come in and learn just why those songs, you're the top, why and how they were created. Then we have a really exciting show that we're ending the summer season with, a regional premiere of the Beatles musical. And I say it's a musical play using Beatles music, so you don't think it's, like Beatlemania or something
Right.
where you're going to come see the Beatle actors perform. But it's called Let It Be, and what's amazing about it, I describe it as it's Our Town meets the Beatles. It's a play about families coming to terms with the turbulent era that the Beatles songs came in. So you'll get to see, your favorite local amazing performers singing "Hey Jude" and "Let It
I
Be"
love it.
and "Here Comes the Sun," but it's with a story as to why those songs
love
might
it.
make sense.
Awesome. So, and now we come on to the summer series, which
So Lee was really excited because
Yes.
those
Yep.
shows are really, really exciting.
Yep.
But we also have shows coming up before those shows, but the subscriptions are available for those 3 shows. And you can get them all 3 for $65, which is a steal. So people should definitely start doing that now. But right now,
Yes.
going into the summer, like this month, we are starting our studio shows. So we have a lot of performance groups for our students, and those shows are happening in April and May. So the first one actually is next week. It's our Players Teens. So our teen students doing a play called Oz.
Fun.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
doing
fun.
Oz, which is like The Wizard of Oz, but
Yes.
it's a little twisted.
Sure.
So we're really excited to have them perform
Okay.
next week. And then after that, we have our Players Follies group, which is our over 55 performance group. They're doing a really fun pre-recorded show. We're having a really fun watch party for them though. So if you want to come out and watch their show, come on out to the theater because we're going to be showing it on a screen.
Okay.
But it's called the Florence Felk Radio Hour, like the Florence Felk Show, like Lawrence
Yes,
Welk.
Welk,
Yeah.
yes.
So
All
they're doing
right.
a lot of different numbers in that. We have the Players Kids Next Gen doing Beauty and the Beast Junior, which obviously fan favorite. And then we have our Little Littles doing Oops Upon a Time, which is an original musical that we wrote for them. They're 5 to 10. They're very small, but
that's all due to the summer camps?
No,
And-
that's
no,
actually
that's an addition.
Oh,
yeah, that's the
okay.
end of our studio session is these performance groups putting on these full shows.
Okay. So all that you've told us now, are there summer camps for children as well coming up?
Yes, we have our 4-week summer camp. They're doing We Will Rock You, which will be really exciting. That's all in July. They do 4 weeks and they do a show at the end. And then we have mini camps. They're once a week, starting in June through August, and they do a different theme every week, so kids can come out and.
And that's all on your website?
Yes, it's all on our website, theplayers.org. But I just think it's really important to highlight that what separates us from quite a lot of other theaters is we have classes for people from 4 and 5 years old all the way up to 90, and we have students that we've had that have gone through those programs and progressed and then perform on our shows.
That's
so
wonderful.
We really do believe in not only entertaining Sarasota, but creating new artists.
Wonderful, thank you. Now, to finish up, when will you announce your 93rd season?
93rd, isn't that amazing? We're going to do it at our Giving Challenge event, which is April 26th,
Okay.
and it'll be at our space.
Okay.
And it will also be live streamed on Facebook Live.
Wonderful. Now, where's your new space?
It's in the crossings at Siesta Key Mall. So the mall that the Cinna Bistro is located in, we're inside of there. It's really nice.
And we'll be hinting or teasing or letting folks know about what's hopefully happening with the city
Okay.
in the municipal auditorium
Ooh,
coming up.
ooh.
So there's a lot to talk about with the players.
Okay, well, we'll have you back.
Okay.
Thank you both.
Thank
And
you.
I look forward to some summer shows.
Okay, great.
Up next on Suncoast FYI, I sit down with our newest SNN reporter, Brianna Boskert, so stay tuned. My next guest is the newest face in the SNN newsroom and a reporter you'll see regularly on our newscasts. Here with me is Brianna Boskert, and we're very happy to have you as part of the SNN team.
I'm very excited to be here. Thank you.
I know we've just talked briefly a few minutes ago for the first time, so it's
Yes.
nice to meet you.
You as well.
And how long have you been at SNN now?
Today is my 5th day.
Oh my.
So I'm brand new.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I think you'll do just great.
Thank
I
you.
think you'll just, yep. We're really glad you're here. And
Thank you.
let's find out about you and
Yeah.
what got you into journalism.
Yeah, so going back to high school, I've always grown up with a passion for photography. I grew up in a small town and we had a lot of woods near us, and I would always go and photograph nature and things like that. And then I was also always looking at National Geographic and their photographers. one spoke to me a lot, Lindsay Adario, and I fell in love with her work and how she had the ability to really, with one photo, express so much with issues going on in the world and things like
True.
that. So that kind of is what started my passion. And then I decided to go to college for journalism. And it was there that I really started to fall in love with broadcast journalism and kind of went from there.
Okay. So you've had an interesting journey getting here. Can you tell us what brought you to SNN?
Yeah.
We're glad, but how'd you get here?
Yeah, absolutely. So I moved to Florida about 3 years ago. And when I moved here, I was kind of just getting my feet on the ground, and I ended up in health insurance. And health insurance, it was paying the bills, but I was never passionate about it. I knew that is not where I wanted to be. And so I started to get back into journalism and reaching out to anyone I could and applying to different places. And then through different connections, I was able to have the opportunity for an interview at SNN. And I'm so grateful to be here and to get my start going again.
Yes, yes. Well, that was quite the unusual path,
Yes, not
healthcare.
conventional. Yes.
So what kind of stories are you looking for? I know obviously you've had a lot of time to think about this, and we have such a diverse city here and, surrounding areas. What are you interested in?
Yeah, I'm definitely interested and have always been passionate about giving people a voice. I think that if we are able to put ourselves in someone else's shoes, even just for a moment, I think we would all realize we're a lot more alike than we are different.
Absolutely.
And so that is something I'm very excited to start doing. And I have also always had a passion for the more investigative side of things as to why things happen, whether it be an increase in shootings or an uptick in overdoses, and looking a step back and saying, why is this happening? And using reporting and journalism as a tool to kind of dig deeper into those issues and give voices to the people who they are affecting.
I like it. I like it. And, comment about what you're saying. A lot of times, whether it's locally or nationally, you'll hear these stories, and very rarely do you hear follow-ups on what is actually transpired from the time the story hit till the
Yes.
conclusion of it. So I'd be interested in hearing your thoughts on that once you get going, and
Absolutely.
because I like your idea about focusing on certain areas and doing your own packages, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how are the packages assigned? How do you know what you're doing on any given day?
We do have a lot of freedom to find our own news stories and the topics. Like, I'm not assigned a beat or anything, so I do have the freedom to kind of write the stories that speak to me. And of course, there's going to be breaking news and things like that will be covered. But I did really like that about here, where they do give you a lot of freedom as a reporter to find the stories that speak to you, and
Awesome.
I think that's very special.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
And welcome, and I hope you're very happy here.
Thank you so much.
We hope you enjoyed the show today, and thank you for joining us on Suncoast FYI. If you would like to promote your nonprofit or community event, we would love to hear from you, and this is a complimentary service. Please call our producer, Adam Huntley, at 941-361-4645. To view previous episodes, go to snntv.com and click on the What's On tab. I'm Nancy O'Neill, and we'll see you next week on Suncoast FYI.